Hello, our next story is Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion was a sculptor, the greatest in all of Greece. He created statues of marble, so skillfully formed that it seemed as if they might step down from their pedestals. Some swore they could see the statues breathe. The priests of the temple at Paphos came to speak with Pygmalion. They asked him to carve a statue of Aphrodite. Pygmalion promised to create a statue worthy of Aphrodite and her temple. Pygmalion selected a block of pure white marble. Tiny blue veins running through the stone made it look like human flesh. Pygmalion set to work. He hammered at the stone day and night. He took no time to rest. It was as if the goddess were calling to him from inside the stone, crying to be let out. "I will free you," Pygmalion said, hammering away. At last the statue was finished. Pygmalion put down his tools. He should have been happy. Instead, he wept. Now he would have to summon the priests of Paphos. They would come to carry the statue away. Pygmalion could not bear to part with it. It was the most beautiful statue he had ever created. Pygmalion placed a stool in front of the statue. He sat looking at it for hours. The more he looked, the deeper in love he fell. He adored his own creation, even though she was made of stone. He called her Galatea, as if she were a living woman. Pygmalion took his paint box. He painted Galatea's lips red and her eyes blue. The white marble of her hair became shining gold beneath his brush. Now she seemed more lifelike than ever. Pygmalion dressed her in a robe of fine wool. He put rings on her fingers, bracelets around her wrists. He placed a gold necklace around her neck. "Look at me, speak to me," Pygmalion pleaded. "Can't you see that I love you?" Galatea's eyes never blinked. Her lips never moved. Pygmalion rose to embrace her. His arms closed around hard, cold stone. The priests of Paphos came to Pygmalion again. Where was their statue? What was taking so long? Pygmalion promised that it would be finished soon. Pygmalion found another block of marble. He set to work and created a second statue of Aphrodite. It was beautiful, to be sure, but not as beautiful as Galatea. The priests of Paphos were pleased. They carried the statue off to their temple. Pygmalion kept his Galatea. What was Pygmalion to do? Galatea was destroying him. He could not eat. He could not sleep. He spent days and nights staring at the woman he had created. Slowly, he felt himself growing weaker. He threw himself down on his knees before Galatea. Pygmalion knew he was dying. With the last of his strength, he prayed to Aphrodite. "Gracious Aphrodite, goddess of love and beauty, hear my voice. If Galatea can never be mine, take away my life. Let me find peace in death." Pygmalion stretched out onto the floor, waiting to die. Lying there, he felt a gentle hand touch his cheek. He looked up and found himself staring into the face of Galatea. She had come down from her pedestal. Her face shone with love. Galatea was no longer a statue. She had become a living, breathing human being. "Arise, Pygmalion," she said. "The goddess has answered our prayers. Your love was so great that it touched my heart, even though I was made of stone. Aphrodite has given me life, so that I may bring life and love to you." Pygmalion and Galatea were soon married. Their love grew even stronger over the many years that they lived together. When Pygmalion and Galatea died, Aphrodite granted them a final blessing. Their souls left their bodies at the same time, so that they did not have to live even one moment apart. And there they are.